right, today we're out in the middle of nowhere, Iowa. It's mid-February, absolutely beautiful and uncanny warm for this time of year. It's like 60 some degrees. So anyway, I'm just gonna go over some of the basics of getting started from a stop in a manual car and just how to make that simpler and help with understanding. So the first thing I like to do when I'm teaching someone how to drive is I like to take them somewhere either out like this, or if you live in the city, into a parking lot, and just go through what I'm about to show you, you know, a good amount of times till you feel comfortable. So the first thing I'm going to go ahead and do, and this is what I have everyone do, is you're going to put the car in gear. Now how you do that is you're sitting here in neutral, you push the clutch all the way into the floor, and then you put it in first gear. So then what you're going to do, foot completely away from the gas pedal, you're just going to let up off the clutch, and you'll see the catch point. So you're going to want to hold your foot right at that catch point just for a few seconds, so you're getting an idea of where that is. Now every car is different depending on the wear of the clutch. So you know, depending on how deep it is or how high it is up. So anyway, this one's got a pretty good clutch, it's pretty high up. So now I'm just holding it at that catch point. Now what that's doing is that's connecting the engine to our transmission. Take this out of gear here for a second. That's connecting our engine to our transmission, and that clutch plate is slipping against the flywheel, so it's slowly trying to make the transmission catch up in time with the crankshaft of the engine. So anyway, after you do this a number of times and then you get a good idea of where this catch point is, this is the point of where you're going to, as you're letting it up, there's the catch point. You're gonna start to give it a little gas. You're gonna hold your foot, your clutch foot, at that catch point and just give it a little bit of gas. You don't wanna see that RPM jump up and fly through the roof, you know, nothing like this. You know, you're just burning your clutch down. So again, you're pushing in the clutch. Get down here real close. And as you let off, you're pressing that gas. Now you're starting to roll. You're holding it at that point for a second. Everything catches up. You let the clutch off. You give it more gas. And you're down and rolling down the road. You know, a lot of people, when I tried to learn, they would tell you, oh, you just let up off the clutch and press gas at the same time, which it is true, but at the same time, it really doesn't help you if you don't know what's going on. So again, if you pay close attention, you let up off the clutch, the RPM starts to drop. You're gonna hold your foot at that point. You're not gonna lift it up whatsoever. You're gonna give it gas, and then you're gonna slowly, once you begin to give it gas, then you start to transition less clutch, more gas. And it's just that simple, and you're rolling down the road. But anyway, I can't stress this enough, that you want to do this numerous times out in a parking lot before you go out on the road and endanger yourself and others. Again, do this part without the gas pedal a good 50 times or so. Every time you go out, if you're new to it, if you're just going out for a learning drive, just so you can get the hang of it. So you'll learn where that catch point is. You're holding it there, the RPM starts to drop, the car starts to roll. So that's kind of helps you get a feel for the clutch. And again, at that point, when it starts to roll, you start to give it gas and you're going. Now that may seem like that takes forever, but as you learn and go along, you'll get faster at that transition and it will not be so difficult. Well, that's pretty much it. That's all I have for you. I'll post more training videos as I think of them, or things that I think could help out. Check the link in the description below. I'm sure I'll post stuff down there if I do make anything new. But anyway, that's just kind of a general overview. So I guess today it's such a nice day, we're just going to take the rot stang out, cruising some back roads and try and stay out of trouble, I guess.